还没进来。
这是一台新电脑，
好像是设计部的电脑。
电脑声音的，
我刚测试还可以。
底下的不停的冒出字，它是
哦
把我们的中文识别成了英文。
对，这个
我知道它有那个识别功能。
我已经在录。我一下。
嗯，
它这好像没有让我选什么保存路径啊，
对，它会在默认的就行。
它会自己在默认路径。
然后你会收到一个邮件，那个会到前面，我就把它的自己抓一下。
哦，他们是说他们现在那边都停课的，他们9点之后把孩子安顿安顿，然后9点半家里就消停一点，过来开个会。
他说他在海法是
海法就那个炼油厂，我看也被那个
那
这次伊朗
东西的重点是
对，也是重点照顾的一个城市。
是啊，
特拉维夫，他们的城市也算就跟上海差不多，这个大城市、港口城市。消息，
是什么事儿？
我再等个5分钟，要是他们不来的话，我一会儿等他们来，我再叫。
在这个约的。
那我就先问问他齐乐儿的事儿吧。觉得他都提了，我觉得他是也说他说就他会等我们的价格一起，齐乐儿的价格给到你。他说如果说齐乐儿先给他提供报价，他也会一直留在头礼拜天，然后等到那个时候他再给客户里面去。 还说了决定权在保加利亚那边，其实对他们，他其实没有像他说的对这个客户掌控力那么强，因为他那天给我的修改意见，他说了他不希望把这个水吧台和小时吧跟这个售票处放在一起，但是客户没有采纳他的意见，客户坚持是要把加上休息区和水吧台和小时吧都放在接待处，那客户可能是有自己想法。看他那边已读了，张森也已读了。
没事在等。
嗯
Mate，
嗯，
应该加入，正在加入。
Hi Jenny，
Hello,
Hello, Johnny.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you. Nofar is here also.
Hi Nova，
No fun. Hi. Because it's good to see that you're both doing well.
Yeah. Actually, I was telling David that up till now wasn't a big deal, but this morning we had a serious, about an hour and a half ago. They kind of tried to make us sleep a little bit. There was no at night sirens, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
today they even opened the market in Israel to start going back to work and stuff like that. And 7 in the morning, when everybody's supposed to go to work, they made
They made they shot another round of missiles.
1 second.
Yeah. We can still hear you and see you.
I'm sorry. She tried to connect from another computer. Maybe it's
Hello?
Hello.
You can
Yeah, the
come here.
connection is not good.
I think
Okay.
the signal is
Yeah. You can hear me good? Everything's okay?
No, we cannot see you. I think the camera is off and the
You
connection
cannot
is
see me?
also.
No, I see the camera
No,
is on.
nothing
Now,
yet.
no file. You can disconnect maybe. What did you do?
Maybe you can try to join again.
Okay, I'll leave and join again.
Yeah, just use the same link.
Okay.
Hello?
Can you see me now?
Not yet. We can only hear
here.
you.
Yes, we can. Oh yeah, we can see you now.
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay, good, great. Anyways, so we had this morning, we had a little bit of, for the first time, we even heard it close to us and stuff like that, but everything's okay in our area at least. And hopefully we'll get better in the next days. How are you guys?
Yeah, we are all doing good. Just busy with work at the heart of the world that's not bothered by war or this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Henry told me that David told me that he has an electric car. So I apologized if the gas prices would go up, but he said his car is electric, so we don't have a problem.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think that China would be affected anywhere.
Yeah, but Johnny, the connection is still
Still not
bad.
good. Yes.
It's you're totally, the video is totally frozen and the voice is also broken, very unclear. It's choppy. Yeah.
I didn't understand anything you said. What did you say? That the connection is not good?
Connection is bad. Yeah. Now it's a little bit better.
I
It's
mean,
just
for me, it's normal. I can see you. I can hear you. Everything is good. I don't
Okay.
know. On my end, you want me to try disconnect again? I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
I mean,
getting
I
better.
can see you. I can see you.
Better now.
And the connection in my side, I can see you great and hear you
Yeah.
great.
All right. All right. Let's continue. I think it's stabilized down. Yeah.
The problem is the sound or the visual?
It was the sound and the visual. Now it's all doing good now.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
let's just continue. Yeah.
So actually, I know you there was a weekend and me coming back, and before you got the material, so you didn't have that much time to work, and until I sent everything and stuff like that.
All right,
But,
John. Yeah. I think the connection is bad again. I think maybe we can just try to call you quickly on WhatsApp.
You want to use the sound on the phone, maybe, and
I can use a computer.
you want me to change your computer? I don't know. Maybe this camera, or I don't know. But I use it all the time. I don't have problems. Let me try from another computer. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what's the reason. Could be just connection, internet connection, either on your end or our end. You know, we are using VPN and
Okay.
yeah. Normally when we had a meeting with customers with Google Meet, it was normally good.
You want us to do a Zoom? Do you prefer to do Zoom?
Yeah, I think we can just try to hang up and call you quickly on WhatsApp. Maybe I can call you directly on WhatsApp. How about
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
But
WhatsApp.
I do want to like share screen and stuff like that. It's possible also on WhatsApp. It's possible also on WhatsApp to share screen.
No, it doesn't work well with the WhatsApp and the screen sharing.
So 1 second. Let's try another computer next to me here. Okay.
Yeah.
And if it's that not better, then we'll do on the phone. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
1 second. She's connecting.
看过这样的视频，我觉得怎么样？一般的还可以。
不行，我就跟他用 Zoom。
Zoom 你觉得比这更可靠吗？
好一点点，因为 Zoom 有那个客户端嘛。
跟你没关系，这个网页端肯定没问题。
他们那边的信号。
It's weird because I can see you great and hear you great. Everything on my end is fine.
But sometimes it just doesn't work well on one way, and the other way it works better.
Okay. Okay. She's
it's
trying now. She's trying now. Check now if it's going to be better.
Yeah.
Nice to join. David?
Hi, Jenny.
Yeah, it's now Nofar is joining. I will disconnect.
לא הייתי צריך לעשות דיסקונקט, אתה צריך לשתף מפה.
Just check that it's
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't hear them. 1 minute.
volume למטה.
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
I think better than last.
it's hard to say because it's just connection is not very stable. It's good sometimes and then bad sometimes.
Yeah.
And
So what do you prefer? You want us to do? Do you want to try like this, or do you want to go to WhatsApp
Or Zoom.
or Zoom, whatever you prefer?
I think we can try to continue with this for a while. If it becomes really bad, and then we can switch to Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
Slowly it's getting better now because it's just a connection. Yeah.
Okay.
So
From our end, we can see and hear perfect.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and
We will connect from the other computer to make
Like
the
the
presentation.
share screen and the presentation from the other computer. So I'm connecting.
I think if you copy the files to this computer and share from this computer, it
Oh,
will be
It's better.
better.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
when
That's
two
it.
computers run at the same time, I'm worried that it would only make
Okay.
it work. Yeah.
Okay.
אתה יכול
אתה
לקחת
יכול
אותו.
לקחת אותה, אני נותן לך אותה.
אנחנו בזום בלפטופ.
בוא תיקח. בוא תיקח. אתה רוצה לראות סינים?
לא, לא, יש לי זום כאילו, אז
ביי,
האחרון
מאמי.
של כיתה ה'.
בהצלחה חמוד.
בהצלחה.
אני לומדת כיתה ו'.
לא יאומן. איפה הדיסק-און-קי הקטן?
דיסק-און-קי.
דיסק-און-קי. יש לי את זה, אבל אני צריך את המעביר, אני לא יודע איפה המעביר שלו. נפתח אחד חדש?
אני אעביר
לא, הוא בטח במחשב את זה. טוב.
את איזה להעביר?
את מה שפתוח, תעשי סייף, יעשה סייף ישר לדיסק-און-קי. שני הנקודות של זה.
也不把摄像头关了。
הם מוכן פה. אני עושה, מה עושה? לא, תני לי לעשות.
הנה, יש פה, אבל מה זה?
I
לא,
know.
זה...
היי. 1 minute will...
Maybe you can close your camera. I think the signal maybe will be better.
תסגרי את המצלמה.
这路线线路也有关系。这天。
Is it better?
Yes, I think your voice is better than.
When we are only doing the voice talk, it definitely will be better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm far from the computer, so if you can hear me, it's good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah.
1 second, I'm just copying the files to the other computer and we'll start, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Johnny. We are copying these computers, and before you start to share the technical details with David, I wanted to talk with you a bit about the next steps, next stages of the business process.
Okay.
Yeah. So David said that this morning you're expecting a quote and a design next Monday. And you said that the customer is going to make a decision based on the quote and the designs from both us and the Cheer Amusement next Monday. Is it right?
He's not going to make the design on the decision on Monday. I remember when I was there, I told you that the client asked me to bring 3 proposals. Okay. So before I came to China, I went to Bulgaria. I went to Romania and I drove to Waltopia factory to see the factory in Waltopia. I went to, then I came to you to Shanghai. And after that, I went to Cheer and then I went back home. So he asked me to bring 3 proposals and to go to compare 3 factories and to tell him my opinion and what do I think in terms of the you know the product, the factory, the credibility, or the quality, everything.
Understand. So I suppose that the customers is counting on you to help them bring them this information and help them to make a decision. So
Yes.
can I say that you in this process have a big influence on the customer's decision?
Of course.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I went usually this person is not in Israel. Most of the time is overseas. But because
Yeah.
of the war, he got stuck. The airport was closed and he was here. So I
Yeah.
went to do, instead of like on Zoom or whatever, I went physically to his house to do the presentation. And
here-
instead, and basically I was pressured because of time, because of Christmas and the timetable, to show
Yeah.
him. Up till now, he didn't see any design, anything. So
Yeah.
I set up a meeting and then I postponed it already twice because I was waiting for the materials. And David managed to send me the material about an hour before I went to the presentation. So I basically didn't even have enough time to go through the material thoroughly. I opened it in front of him for the first time, really to look at it, but I understood what you did, and I went along. He doesn't know that I didn't see it before. I told him that it was only sent this today, but that's how I showed both presentations. Basically, I showed them what Cheer made and what you made, but I didn't show Bulgaria because I told you already when I was in China, in my opinion, Bulgaria, the Waltopia has nothing to do with this project, regardless if their price will be higher, cheaper, and nice people that they're in Bulgaria, they are close, it doesn't matter. For this project right away, I already took off the table Waltopia because they do not match for this project. Maybe for the one in Israel, maybe they can do, but my object is not to, my objective, as I told you, is not to separate.
I understand it. Understand this so far.
Not to separate Bulgaria and Israel to two different factories. Oh, there's always an option like this, but you know, it's better for me to go along with the bigger project and take the ride along, basically.
Sure. And then
So,
about
yeah,
the tier design, about the design from tier, I want to know if it's already a completed design with all of the color, the decorations, a complete design, or is it like ours that is still a concept?
it's like yours in 2 more days.
Okay.
It's where you will be. It's where you will be in 2 more days. It's a little bit more advanced than you, but not completed fully. And also, like I sent changes to you about the entrance. This came from. I did not meet this woman, but the client has kind of a woman that she handles like it's not a secretary, but like she's like a manager that works for him. And I had some. I was used to me deciding everything alone, and she kind of like wanted to show that she's valuable. So the change of the design with the entrance came from her. That the parents might need to sit on the entrance, and maybe some kid can run outside. So she wanted to show that she's bringing something to the table, also that she's valuable. And you know, even though I didn't agree with
the customer's side, right?
What?
That's a woman from the customer's side.
Yes, she works for him, and I never met her, and suddenly introduced me, and she wanted to show that she's also have ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
So,
some people like that.
she wanted to change a little bit the design, and you know,
Not the design, just the plan, the layout.
The layout a little bit. I didn't agree to most of the stuff, and the client agreed to me, but I didn't want her to feel like I am not listening to her completely. So some of the stuff that made sense, like the entrance, to make another area for like people that don't sit next to the kids, that want to sit outside. Like I have a partner in Israel that he's a father that goes a lot to gymborees, to playgrounds. So he told me that when he goes to gymborees, to playgrounds, he sits outside. He doesn't go inside next to the children. But he's a man, you know. The woman usually goes and sits and looks at the kids and stuff like that. And he, you know, he's less responsible. He sits on the entrance and on his phone or whatever. So it's different it changes in the culture and the stuff like that. Wait, one
Okay.
second. No, wait, one second, because when I'm talking to you, I'm not copying what I need to copy. And 1 second, give me 1 second, and I'll
Sure.
join you.
Go
You
ahead.
can-
The copy.
Okay.
העתקתי לך כבר.
יש ראוס וזה, ואני רוצה את הספרייה, 1 second.
את הספרייה של זיכרון?
את כל הספרייה הזאת של ה... כן.
这个模型就
פה
是
יש
基于这个手绘的啊，然后大的这样。
לא, אבל הספרייה הזאת, תתני לי זה.
אוקיי. לא, אתה גורר, למה אתה לא מעתיק?
这一
זה
版
לא,
是我
זה להדפיס פנקי, זה לא מעביר את זה.
设计的。因为他刚刚说，其实给他的东西是我们家那
מה
个，
ההבדל שמבחינת הצלעים?
大的
他就是比我们快2年给的东西。
30 more seconds.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's continue the talk.
Yes.
So Johnny, what do you mean is that you
Well, so basically what I started to tell you that it's not that on Monday the client will make a decision. Is
Yeah.
I told David that Cheer is going to give a price today, tomorrow. Maybe it's not a final price, but a rough estimate based on the design, because the
Okay.
client, wants to know how much it's going to cost.
Okay, so about the design of the chairs, they are so both of us, Funlandia and the chairs, are receiving the same kind of instructions from you, and based
Yes.
on your instructions, we are doing the designs at each other's office, right?
Yes, same exact.
And yeah, okay. So the design, so you just given both of us more specific instructions on the decorations of the design. Is it correct?
Well,
Decoration.
one of the things that I also told the client, when I look at the difference between you and Cheer, in my eyes, is that you are more creative in the design. Basically, the day that David, because I did past projects with Cheer in the past, I'm used to a certain thing. And the day that David took me to see even your parks in Shanghai,
We got multiple ideas.
we saw a lot of new things that, the creativity was very interesting to me. And also, and I told this to the client, I'm being like open with you completely, I told you. And I also told them that when I look even on the basic stuff like the design, the designers themselves, even if I look on the table of the designer, I can tell that the designer in your end is more advanced, more urban, more, I don't know how to explain it completely, but in Cheer, it's more like robots that get orders. And in your place, I can see that it's really people using their head, which I like very much. The other aspect is that the client knows that Cheer is a bigger company, that you didn't do, he's Israeli, so he knows that you didn't do in Israel yet, but I did tell him that, and he knows that you have projects all over Europe and stuff like that. And in Bulgaria, he has nothing to do with the Israel project, so it's not his business, basically. But in Bulgaria, that's EU standard, and you did in Europe. So on that term, there's no problem. It's not like he's going to be the first.
Okay.
So that's where we are.
Yes, please help us explain to the client about two things. First, both Funlandia and the Cheers, they are big companies. Yes, they perhaps, in terms of the production volume, are bigger than ours, but we are also big enough to be able to provide a good project to
No, he knows this. If he didn't know this, I wouldn't even come to you. He knows exactly who you are, and I didn't come to you by accident. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And then about the design, yes, you did a very good observation about the different advantages of us. Yes, we can definitely provide you a better design, your client a better design, because our design, they have been trained to be able to do more of the custom design that meet the customer's specific requirements, not just about the spatial design of the playground, but also the visual, to their brand, to help them their brand to stand out. We helped the customer to create a new brand, not just a playground. So it's good that you shared with us these creative ideas, but then it will be the job of the playground designer to be able to capture your idea and turn them into substantial theme design, theme elements for the playground. And they should not just look good on the rendering, but also to be able to become a reliable decorations with nice finish. And that's what we are good at. So please also help the customer understand this. And then, of course, we accept that there's a competition. They need to compare different offerings. It's fun for us.
וואו. נראה לי שהסינים
Hello.
משתתפים.
We're
Hello?
experiencing for the past 30 seconds the connection, like you said before, is bad. It's going black and white, and we are hearing you not that good.
noises.
A lot of noises and stuff like that. So now I
Okay.
can see what you were talking about before.
Yeah.
I can hear you
I
now.
think there's still
You now well, but the picture is gone.
Yeah. It's okay. I will turn off our camera as well so that we can have a better quality on the voice. Yeah. After I turn off the camera, now I have turned off the camera. I think the connection
We can hear
for the voice talk for the
well.
will be better.
Well, we can hear you well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you're still copying the files that you want to show us?
Well, basically, I wanted to go over to make sure the changes are understood, even though I can tell you that David is a real asset to your company because he's a very smart young man and he understands very fast and I'm telling you, he's very smart.
Yeah.
I can tell you that usually when I work with China, I have much longer time spending on trying to explain things, but David understands very fast. And I have to tell you that this is a big issue when choosing who to work with, is that a lot of the times that a lot of things I want to say falls in translation. It's not the correct saying, but it's like a saying that, sometimes a factory or I do other works with China, not just the playgrounds. And sometimes people tell you yes, 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 but they don't really understand. And that's a problem that we see in China a lot, that, sometimes you explain something and you think that the other side understands, and then you get a totally different result. So on that term, I have to tell you that David is really different than what I'm used to in China. And that's it.
Yes. And in particular, in such an industry, there are a lot of customizations. Everything is customized, and there are so many different possibilities. It's the communication, effective communication is the key. That's why we always get people working for us. Maybe it's good.
Yes.
And
yes.
Thank you, Johnny.
and then
I'm I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying the truth. There's no thank you. It's the reality. And I own a company. I'm a business owner in a company, and good workers is something that's hard to find. And
Yeah.
regardless of this project or anything, he needs to know that you are an asset for him. Really, I'm telling this with three knocks on the chest. Something that I'm not used to seeing in factories that I work with in terms of the way that he understands fast and the way of the communication. So
Yeah.
it-
Yeah. I totally agree. And then,
uh,
Johnny, um, let me see. So what you're gonna start to share with us is about some technical details and the design ideas that you shared in the
well,
picture.
I had some questions on the design itself. There were things that I really didn't understand completely. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't show the client, then I don't understand them. But I would,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
your products are a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I
Mm-hmm.
would, some things I would like a little explanation and stuff like that. It's not uh, uh, super important, but I would like to understand. And other
Yeah.
than that, I wanted to go with you before I sent my design of the Israel project, which is another project. I
Uh,
wanted to like take you with the share screen and go with the 3 dimension
yeah.
to
Okay.
kind of like
Yeah, I understand.
explain the project.
Okay, Johnny, I think for these technical discussions, I will leave most
Yeah,
of it to.
you're not needed for this. That's understood.
And but I will always keep a close eye on your project, including this one in Bulgaria and your own project in Israel, because I see this
Okay.
as an important opportunity for Funlandia and also for both of to build a real strong partnership for the future. And David is very good. I know that. And thank you for letting me know as the owner. And
You are
all,
you are also it's important to me, and I'm being totally honest with you. I've been in cheer already, I think three
yeah,
times in the past, and
yeah,
I've done project with them, and I didn't meet
owner.
the owner
yeah,
personally. And with you on a first meeting, I can see that it's important for
yeah,
you and that you're involved. And this is also a plus for us when we have to choose. But in the end, my choice is I can use אמר אני בזום עם סין, אני אחזור אליך.
One minute.
בסדר? כמה דקות. Uh, um, in the end, at least the Bulgaria project, there's a client and it's his money. I will
yeah,
do, like I told you, everything to make the right choice. But again, the price also in the end, if there was a big difference or stuff like that, then it might
yeah, of
also
course.
make.
Yeah.
But
For that,
if the
please
difference,
just
if
rest
the
assured.
difference won't be, if the difference won't be, it
Mhm.
doesn't matter if you're more expensive or a little less expensive. If the price is pretty much the same, give or
Mhm.
take, I don't know, 10, 20%, whatever, even, I don't know, even if it's 30% to each direction, I don't think that it's going to be the main issue. But
Yeah,
if it's something out of the ordinary, then of course that in the end the client is the one paying. So in the end, the final decision is his. But I
yeah,
am his
and
eyes. I am his eyes and ears, basically.
okay, Johnny, thank you for letting me know that. And so first of all, then we know that we should focus above all the design and giving you the best and the most suitable products under the nice design for the project. We will first leave the budget or the price aside, but in the end, just like you said, we will also guarantee you that we'll give you your client the most competitive price, but based
Okay.
on a good design first.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And then, okay, I will leave the rest of the meeting to David, and um, but I will also follow up with all of the messages you both share in the group, and David will also report to me from time to time about the process. And there's another key person in the group, Amy. Amy is our most senior project manager. She's also senior of David. She's a very experienced in all of our products and the details. So she will also help David along this process to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So you got a team, your client, you got a team, you and your client. So there's just a rest assured of everything. Please also
I
let your
appreciate it.
customer know.
I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And if anything's
So,
up, I
we'll be in touch. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, Edward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You take care.
Johnny,
will,
would
we
you like our designer to join the meeting?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay,
And
well,
but the question is, how do we share screen and stuff like that? Is the connection better for you now? Because I would prefer to have like a share screen than so I can show you.
yes, I will let she join the meeting. So give me a few minutes.
Okay, okay. Can you see the screen? Oh.
לא בתוך זה. כנס לפה. פה. תגדי את המסך. היי. כאן לך.
Hi, Johnny. We come back.
Okay.
This is our designer. It's who?
Who? I'm Johnny, and this is Nofar. Nice to meet you.
And
Can you see the screen?
yes, we can see.
עכשיו תפתח את זה.
אוקיי. אולי נסגור את המצלמה אז יהיה יותר טוב?
לא, זה לא שייך.
Okay. Okay. Basically, of course, it's not the same project because this is what I sent you the original before you made your design. Okay. But the main thing that changed that I sent you is that we want you to understand this woman that I told you that she made one of the main things is she said about the baby strollers that you cannot bring inside the baby strollers. I said we have a road.
We need parking
But
place.
so we need parking place. So I would do the dance floor until you see the pillar. You know, there's the pillars here.
Yes.
So I would end the dance floor with the pillar and then use this area. I mean, you can design it how you want, but all of this area in the entrance, basically, if you remember, I didn't really see it in your design, but this is a concrete wall right here. This, I'll color it in another color so you understand.
Sorry, Johnny. Have you moved your mouse or your scan? We just can see your scan is just a stop here, only stop here in the.
It's not moving? You don't see me
Yeah.
moving?
Yes. Now it's moving. Now it's moving.
Okay. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying, this area, I'll just color it for 1 second. This area, just use the color just to show you easy. 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay. I'm just, no, 1 second. No, I want him to know that this up till here, about
So this
till
area is the beach and the snack bar and the parents
yeah,
rest area. Yes.
yes, but I didn't see in your model. I want you to understand that this what I'm marking here
Concrete wall.
up to here. I don't know why it's not.
Third wall.
I just want to show you roughly that this square here. I added the other one, but what you see here in red, do you see it now? In red,
No,
what I
we can't see the red, but I can see the area you show us. Oh yes, I can see the red. You add the red on the
I
wall.
added red here just to show you this is a concrete wall, like the pillars on the entrance. So the reason we put the bar here because we have this wall that is stuck here.
Okay.
And in your project, you made kind of like I don't know, like an entrance booth, ticket place, but make sure in the plans there's a concrete wall in the back that can't go. It's structural. So make sure the size of it. And we closed the left area and, made just one entrance to control it. One of the problem is we don't want too many entrances because we don't want like the kids running away or whatever. So
Surgeon, we can understand your, but we can see your computer screen.
can you hear me now? Is now
Yes,
better?
we can hear you, and we also can understand what you want, but we can see your computer,
You
the
can't
model you
see them.
share
You
with
can't see
us.
them on the video.
Darchitecture shares. Okay.
You want me to stop sharing and try again?
Yes, maybe. No. We can continue. We can continue go on next area. But I mean, we can see your computer. So maybe to the next.
One
minute,
second.
1 minute. We'll try again.
I'll try again. Stop presenting. And I'll do
Window.
window.
Maybe we can enter our desire and.
Now you
Okay.
can see?
Can you see
Oh,
now?
yes, I can see now. Yes.
Okay. So what I said that all of this area, you can see the arrow, right? You can see me moving the arrow, the mouse.
Is it, we cannot see it now. So can you see us? I will share my computer with you, maybe.
Okay. Anything.
对。
אולי עדיף בזום במיט, מיט זה פשוט גוגל, אולי זה הבעיה.
Do you want to do a Zoom?
Okay, but I just have the.
I think the problem is because Meet is Google. Maybe if we do Zoom, it's
Okay,
better.
I will change to the Zoom. I will send you a new link.
Maybe
to you.
in Zoom everything will work. I don't know. You have more experience than me.
Okay.
We usually
Okay,
do Zoom, right? Yeah.
Okay,
So let's
we can Zoom
send
now.
the link for Zoom, and I think we will be okay in Zoom.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm disconnecting. Okay.
Okay, see you later in Zoom.